That was inedible muck, and there wasn't enough of it.
I say, how dare you belch in front of my wife?
Sorry, owner. Didn't know it was her turn.
I thought the pud was absolutely scrumptious. Any chance of a whisper more?
Don't think there was a little too much gristle in the blancmange.
If I had all the money I'd spent on drink, I'd spend it on drink.
Another year dead, Mother.
You are without breath, my son, and trousers.
True. The corridors are spiked and endless.
Will you never rest?
Improperly attired, Mamma? No. No son of Rawlins should be seen without trousers. And yet, the blazing soon, and I must walk.
Your brother Henry will be cross.
Normal people like being frightened.
But Henry isn't.
Eat up your haddock, Mamma.
Too cold, and very tired.
Hello, Gums, old man. Almost time for walkies. Perhaps tonight.
Generally speaking, when I've eaten something, I don't want to see it again.
Do you care to be fast man, Sir Henry?
My dear lady, I wouldn't care to have been even the first.
You know, Henry dear, if filthy fingers were trumps, why, what a splendid hand you'd have.
Mind you, the jungle bunnies are not without their own peculiar brand of decency. I'll give you an example. They wouldn't kill a man if he was asleep. I'll have to wake him up. One of them told me, charming fella, lips like inner tubes and under torture, naturally, that should the victim's spirit be out of the body at the time of death, it would, on its return, be so outraged it would pursue and torment him for eternity, like the Greek harpics of mythology. Understandable, if you believe that sort of guff. Well, the firing squad formed a circle, and Bunny Winwood gave the order.
Did I hear a flash? Because the cramps he had were awful, dear. Go on, I said, have a nice bowl of liquid paraffin jelly. It'll loosen you up. Oh, no, he said. So I turned round and said, look, a warm half pint of olive oil and a funnel. I don't mind doing it, but not him. He got undressed with the light off. Here you are, dear. I said, do it yourself. Shove a pellet of soap up with a good squirt of cucumber juice.
Mrs. E., when I require an evacuant, I swallow 30 feet of toweling and wait. These are the only spirits I want tormenting my body. When you're dead, you're gone. Afterlife, aftershave. Don't hold with any of it. I don't give a toss what you do with me when I've shrugged off my mortal coil. Now, about these chaps. Put a hand on your chest to wake you up. A chink of reality and you're gone. Here, slit your throat, gouge your eyes out. No compunction.
I was in Africa. Spent some time in the land of the gibber. Picked up a little gibberish, too. Frustrated. I understand the man on top of the trolley bus with a Tommy gun.
Water? Wells, dilution. Rope's end, Humbert. Tether snapped. This is an outrage. You have to go.
And how would you propose to proceed with this eviction?
My dear lady, if a thing's worth doing, it's worth forcing someone else to do it.
Oh, Henry, may we employ an exorcist? Bells, books, and...
They say that Mr. Sludden's an executionist. He got rid of Mrs. Headstocks boogies with one blow.
What? All right, send for him. Now, where was I? Many years ago, understandable mistake, me brother Humbert and myself out duck shooting.
An understandable mistake? The kind of trifling, piffling bosh shot that might well chance on any Englishman in receipt of 2 bottles of entre-deux legs and 9 balloons of brandy? With a flatulent farewell, the brothers parted. Humbert to seek other and juicier game, sniggering in the telltale reeds. Primed and cocked to bag 2 birds with one rosy one-tooth, timed to a tease. Oh, Rosie, mistress of the fool and bladder, she, hidden hand of all damp sheet guilt, gung-ho for the brutish hump.
Rosie!
And
Rosie!
the reckoning interruptus with husband Seth. Swollen, viraginous, cuckold rage, and Shylock Black, how much is it worthness, warred for ascendancy and sturdy Seth. The beast in man, left holding the trousers.
Rawlinson trousers. You won't get far without those.
Lolling in a sodden alcoholic 1805, Henry blear-eyed the mizzen masts and to gallant rushes, waving defiance to bold Agamemnon and victory, and saw, kiss me, Hardy, some Dago Frenchy begod, and an understandable mistake. Perhaps not. Henry's love of Florrie, or more particularly her brother Tarquin's money, which would be denied him had Humbert lived, would surely be motive enough for an understandable mistake. And might not the ghost, freed from his search for trousers, speak? And if so, through whom? The dog?